welcome to the greenhouse. Today I'm going to go through a little bit about potting up your seedlings. So we have some here which have gone rather leggy. You can see what I mean by leggy is that the stem is quite long, so we need to repot these and put the soil up to about here, and then they'll regrow some new shoots underneath the soil there, and they'll be nice and healthy. Sometimes they go a little bit leggy because if you put them on the windowsill they might not get enough light, so they grow up to find the sunshine. As you can see here, I've got a lot of different kinds of pots. So these square ones, they're fantastic because they use up all the space in the tray. So these are probably my favourites. These I'm going to use for my windowsill inside for my peppers and some tomatoes, because then they still look pretty on the windowsill rather than these, which sometimes do, once I've got a million of them on the windowsills, they do look rather ugly. So these just look a little bit nicer. And obviously, as you can see here, I've sown the seeds in toilet rolls. So these will be going straight into the pots, which we'll do now. What I'm going to do first is just give my soil a little bit of a zhuzhy up, just to get rid of any lumps, any extra lumps. If it is quite lumpy, you could use your sieve, but as we're not sowing seeds, I'm not too worried about the lumps and bumps in there today. And then what we're going to do is we'll put our soil straight into our pots, just a bit in the bottom, just enough to cover the base. Now we can get started potting up. This is an example of a padron pepper. You see there's not that much stems. That one's quite good, but I'm going to pop it into a bigger pot anyway, just to give it a little bit of extra space. This one here is a cayenne pepper, and that has gone a little bit leggy. You can see it's very long there. So I'm going to pop that down, make a little bit of a well, so it's quite low down, and then what we'll do is we will put the soil up to, let me take my gloves off, probably about here, and it won't do it any harm. All the roots will start growing out of here underneath the soil, and it'll just give it a little bit of a better start. I'm going to also pop up some of my cucumbers here. So they look okay. What I will do with this toilet roll is I'm just going to put it straight in like that, and then I'll put soil around it, and that can stay inside and keep it nice and warm, because it is a little bit breezy and a bit chilly in this greenhouse still. And then here we have a pinstripe aubergine, which I'm really excited about. So I'm going to pop that up as well. Here we go. So with the cucumber, I'm just going to put the soil around it. Eventually that toilet roll will rot down. So, oh, be careful. Oopsie daisy. If they survive my butterfingers, that is. There we go. Give it a little bit of a pat down. There we go. Pop a little bit more soil in there. And a little press down. Beautiful. And then here we go with the cayenne pepper, the leggy one. Oopsie. Hopefully it's a little bit more. Hello, Winnie. Oh dear. Winnie's got chicken pox, and she's just let the chickens out in the garden, didn't you, Winnie? Hey? They nearly had a field day with Mummy's vegetables. They'd have loved that. Here we go. So, all done. Here we have a beautiful kale Nero, which I had overwintered in the greenhouse, and I've been harvesting it for baby leaves, but it's well ready for potting on now. So we're going to pop it into one of these pots, put it quite deep, so we put that soil right up nice here to that stem. And hopefully I will plant these out in the garden in a month or so when the weather warms up. Beautiful, how lovely is that? Gorgeous leaves, nice dark green leaves. We also have this beautiful dwarf curly kale, which I sown the seeds in this wonderful pot here, and I've been harvesting all winter in the greenhouse for baby leaves, but I feel like this is such a lovely healthy plant now that I'm going to try and pot it up and give it a little bit of a head start, and hopefully we'll be ahead of the game for the kale. There we go, so we'll put that nice and deep, cover up that stem. Press it down nice and hot firmly. Oh, look at that, it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I can't wait to get that on my dinner plate. Give those lovely little seedlings a jolly good tinkle of water and wait for those wonderful little roots to start doing their thing and watch the magic of that plant grow. What's left for us to say is thank you very much for watching. If you'd like to be the first to see any more of our videos, then please subscribe to our channel. And if you'd like to check out my Instagram, which we've got lots of photos of Little P and Little Winnie and some hints and tips on my Instagram page, then please check out August's Garden. Thank you very much, and we'll see you very soon. And a goodbye wave from Little P.